Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do an update for my pan Those Eyeshadows project pan, and boy do I have an exciting update. So this project is one of my favorite project pans. It was originally from Lexi, but since she thought of this project, everyone has kind of done it their own way. So the way I do it is that I generate 5 different eyeshadows from my collection, and I have a goal on either hitting pan or using them at least 25 times. So we're going to do my update before we jump into the shadows that I had and the new shadows that I will be rolling in. If you're new here, hello, my name is Helena, and on this channel I like to test new makeup, but I also really love to use the makeup that I already have. So if you like project panning content, subscribe and say hi in the comments, and yeah, let's get into this update. So this is the color story that I have been working on for August. I filmed the update for August a bit early, so but I didn't edit it until and uploaded it until a bit later, so that is why the progress will be pretty great. So I promise you I am not cheating. But yeah, this is the color story. So first up here we have a shade, this beautiful like purple shade, which comes from my Annette Makeup Corner and Oden's Eye, the Giant Wolves palette. So let's talk about that shade first. I only had a couple of uses remaining when I finished my update, or from the previous update. I think I had 5 more uses to go to reach 25 uses. And yeah, this shade was pretty much untouched before rolling it into this project, but I had used it 20 times and you can see quite a big dip on the shade then. Since then I did reach my 25 usage goal, but I felt like I was so close to pan, so I decided to keep on going. And I am wearing the shade today on top of like a almost black grey, so it has deepened up a bit. And today I was able to hit pan, look at that. So I felt like I was so close, so I didn't want to just stop and put it away. The pans are pretty deep, and it took me 32 uses to hit that pan. So super happy to say that I have another pan in my collection, and Ablaze will be rolling out. Then the shade beneath Ablaze is this like pastel orange shade, which comes from my Shroud Cosmetics Creepy Cute. This is the first, they have done a second one as well. And I had used this, the shade is called Third Eye, by the way. I had used this I think 19 times or 18 times the last update, and you could barely see that I had touched the shade. So these are very firmly pressed, but they are really pigmented also, and the way I used it the most was to kind of blend it in my crease. So I had quite a fluffy brush, which also could explain why the dip wasn't that strong. So I have used it 25 times. I reached that goal on the 18th of August. And this is what the pan looks like now. So, I mean, let's see if it's not washed out as much if I hold it back here. There is some disturbance, but like barely anything. You can see there's like a little shadow there. So I think that if I wanted to hit pan on this shade, it will probably take at least 3 times as long, like 75 uses, maybe even more, maybe over 100 uses. So I'm not going to do that to myself. This palette is very new in my collection, so it's okay that I don't have a pan in it as of now. I have been reaching into all of the other shades as well. I've been really enjoying having this out during the summer. So we are rolling out Third Eye as well. I told you this is a good update. This yellow shade, mustard yellow shade underneath, comes from my Certifeye The Tropical Wonders palette, and I really love a mustard yellow. This is a bit more yellow, I feel like, on the eye than it is looking in pan, but that's okay. I've been using it kind of the same way to have in my crease, especially to use like in the front, underneath my, like, what do we say? Yeah, underneath my eyebrows in the front. I'm sorry, English is not my first language, even though I teach English. So last time, the shade is called Dusk, by the way. Last time I had used Dusk 10 times, I believe. So I had 15 more times to go, and yeah, I use it 15 more times. This is now what Dusk is looking like. So 25 uses. You have some, like a dip. Let's see if I can make a shade so you can see. Yeah, but pan is still some ways to go. Maybe if I used it 25 more times, I would be able to hit pan, but that's okay. I have dipped into, I think, almost all of the other shades. Don't know if I dipped into Typhoon, but I think that I reached into the rest of the shades in this palette, so I'm happy to have used this to almost its full capacity during this year as well, because I hadn't reached for this palette in 2022. So I am going to roll Dusk out after my 25 uses. Yeah, it's a good palette. It's an all matte palette, but I really enjoy I think the pigment is good, and yeah. Don't know what's happening to Certifeye though. It's been they've been kind of not doing anything new. Alright, then that shade, this, like, the only metallic shade in my color story, comes from my Juvia's Place The Nubian 2, and I enrolled this last month. So the other three had been in for at least 2 months. I think Ablaze had been in for has been in for 3 months now. The following two I rolled in last update. So Juvia's Place The Nubian 2, an older palette in my collection, but I really enjoyed the color story. I hadn't used it this year, but last year I was able to actually hit one pan in the green shade in this one. So the shade I enrolled is Ya, and it's that kind of coppery shade, and I have used it 15 times as of now, and this is what the pan looks like. So there is an obvious pan in there. I don't find it difficult to hit pan in Juvia's Places in their metallic shades. It's not difficult for me at all. So after 15 uses I hit pan, and that was on the 28th of August, so yay! I used it kind of a dense brush, and used it on my lower lashes couple of times. I also used it to pack on the majority of the lid, so that is why I was able to hit pan that quickly. So we're rolling that one out as well. Then the final shade is just a neutral brown, this one. It's called Dude No Way, I hate that name. And it comes from my Lurella and Must Be Cindy palette, the Excuse Me palette. It's a bigger palette with a lot of color, and from that colorful story I rolled in the neutral brown. I have use this a shit ton because I've been mixing it with, to kind of neutralize the Ablaze shade, I've been putting down the brown and then adding the Ablaze on top. I did that in my update for the rolling project hand pan, so if you have seen that video, that is the way I used the Do No Way shade. And this is why I said that I had filmed the last update a bit before, because I missed July's update. So I think I filmed the update for August in like at the end of July or beginning of August. So I've had like 1.5 weeks more than I usually would have for the updates. So I've been reaching into Dude No Way 21 times. I am not cheating. That is how many times I've reached into it. I have also started working again after vacation, so which has made me very lazy when it comes to like how I do my eyeshadow. It's been very good to have this project when I'm working because I know what shades I have and I kind of go back to the same eyeshadow like look most of the days, because I'm tired in the mornings but I still want to do my makeup, so that's why I like this product as well. And Dude No Way is currently looking like that. So there's no pan, but there is a good dip. Do we have? Okay, there we go. I don't think I will be able to hit pan in 4 more uses. I don't know how deep Lurella the pans are, but I've been really enjoying having this out. I've been reaching into all of the shades in this palette as well for this last month. So I'm happy with the state. You can see that I've been dipping into the other shades, not only that shade. And these like greens and yellows has been fun to add. The pinks has been easy to reach for in combination with the Ablaze shade. So 21 times, it will be in for at least 4 more uses. Maybe I will reach into it a bit more, but that's where we stand with this one. So that means we are going to randomize 4 new shades, and I've been thinking how I want to do this because I really enjoyed the style that I think Rebecca Morgan and I saw the Eyeshadow Enthusiast also. The way they do this project is that they have 6 shades and they choose 1 shade on their own from their collection. I don't know if I should do that. I'm kind of intrigued to do it that way. I will think about it for 1 more month. Alright, I had to switch the memory card. So, these are the shades that we are rolling out, and this is the shade that is still remaining in the project. I have my eyeshadows. It is not completely up to date, but almost. And I have currently from, I'm going to roll from 1 to 2189. So, let's see, 145. 368, 738, and 2056. Alright, I'm gonna grab those shades and see what this update will bring. Okay, I have to re-roll one of the shades because 738 comes from my Juvia's Place, the Zulu. And I already had pan in that one, so I enrolled this pink down here. So we need to re-roll that shade, and yeah, let's see. 232. Ah, perfect. I have been thinking about maybe decluttering these. that one works. I'm gonna show you all the shades that I generated. I haven't looked at any of them. Okay. The irony is happening again. Let's start with the irony then. I enrolled a new shade from the Certified Tropical Wonders. Out of almost 2,200 eyeshadows, I have now twice in this project enrolled the shades from the same palette, like twice in a row. So, number 145 comes from my Certified Tropical Wonders palette, and I enrolled the shade Sunray, which is this yellow. So I'm switching from mustard yellow to very bright yellow. This already has some disturbance in the pan. I don't know if you will be able to see. But yeah, I rolled in the shade Sunray. It is bright. That is the shade Sunray. So that will be shade number 2 that I will be working on. Then 368 comes from my Docolor Reality palette, and I think this is like gemstones palette, but I've seen other brands have like this same packaging, so I don't know about that. I enrolled the 4th shade. They don't have shade names, what I can see, so I've just been listed them as they are. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That is this like dark plum red, which, well, it's not too similar to Ablaze, but maybe it's quite similar to Ablaze. Oh my god. So we're switching from mustard yellow to bright yellow, and then we're switching from that purple to that. They are pretty similar. What are the odds, eh? Okay. That is the 3rd shade that we're going to roll in. Then, instead of my Juvia's Place, I enrolled 232. And that one comes from my Cold Candy Heavenly Urchins palette. And I've been thinking about decluttering my Cold Candy palettes because the quality was really underwhelming. Really, really bad quality, I felt like, when using them the first time. So I mean, it's good that I will be able to test it out. I enrolled the shade Katakuris. And that, as I see now, is gladly not this one. It's the bright gold shade. So let's look at that. Yeah, I mean, you can see on the swatch already, it's very like not smooth. Might work. So I will be happy to work on this palette as a whole to see if I want to keep it in my collection. But that is the 4th shade. Rolling in. And then the most fitting palette, and I haven't looked at the shade in particular, but what better palette to enroll during this season than my Unearthly Cosmetics Fall Magic. This is the number 2056 that I enrolled, so I mean, we're going into fall and I enrolled this palette. It has to be fate. I enrolled the shade Change. Perfect. Change is this stunning duochrome, so you see purple and I see like silver taupey shade. Oh, that is so yummy. It's like multi-chrome because it's red and green and purple. Yes, I'm happy about that. So there you can see. Let's see if I can show you the like shifts. That is the shade Change. So this is my new color story. I mean, it's pretty, it's okay. I'm a bit annoyed about this red and maybe the yellow because they are so similar to what I already worked on, but at least I have 2 metallics now and not just one. Super happy to be digging into my fall magic palette. This is the perfect season to do so. And yeah, let me know how are you doing this project and how is it going? Are you killing it as I am, or are you struggling? Happy to work on these new shades for the coming month. And yeah, say hi in the comments and I will see you hopefully in my next video. Bye guys!